aware that the first and second carousel are the most important ones. So when you talk about including a hook or something that's going to pull someone in, think about it for both of those slides, because the carousel post does give your audience an opportunity to see you 2 times. If they see it and they go by it and they don't swipe, the next time they come, they'll see the second one in your carousel. So that's why I say the first one and that second one needs to kind of be engaging to entice them in.
And as we always, as you all know, Instagram in the initial days was just a photo sharing site, right? And then you'll often hear us say that motion moves the needle on Instagram. And so these are all images. They're just multiple images, so it becomes a slideshow. So multiple images equals a carousel post.
Absolutely, and then the last one is stories, and I don't know how many of you are utilizing stories, but if you were to think of, with your reels and carousel posts on your feed, maybe that's your storefront, it's kind of, showing people what services you provide. Your stories is kind of like, come on into my store, sit down with me, have a cup of coffee, let's talk about just day-to-day things. So this is where you're out and you're viewing a property, you're on a trip, and you take a bunch of fun little clips and, bring your audience along the way.
All right, so once again, I love to sometimes make Jessica feel a little uncomfortable, so I slipped a slide in that I didn't tell you about, because I can't help it. So she's the Instagram gal, I'm the LinkedIn guy. I love LinkedIn. I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big proponent of it. So I put one LinkedIn slide in. Are you guys okay with that if I share that with you real quick? Okay.
I think he's got like 30 seconds.
You're only giving me 30 seconds? Are you going to clap me if I go out of time? All right. So here's the deal. This is the one thing I'm going to give you on LinkedIn. It goes with the algorithms favor the bold. The one, we own an agency, and so over the last 2 years, we've been encouraging our clients to do this on LinkedIn because they are pushing it more than any other feature. We're seeing that. And those are LinkedIn newsletters. So just write down LinkedIn newsletters. If you are an agency, a BDM, if you are, playing on LinkedIn, you have corporate clients, whatever the case may be, if you have a following on LinkedIn, once a month, create a newsletter on that platform, because what they do, it's such a beautiful thing. They will email that newsletter out to your subscribers. There is no other feature on LinkedIn that I can say that on that will push it out via email. They'll put it on your news feed. They'll put it on your featured profile. It literally in every piece of LinkedIn real estate. So every year we have clients come back to us and say, man, I have 1,500 subscribers. I have more engagement on these LinkedIn newsletters. Why is that? And I simply say, LinkedIn is pushing it more than anything else. Whatever their newest features are, they're going to push hard. So once a month, LinkedIn newsletter, make it happen. How was that?
That's pretty good.
All right.
I agree. LinkedIn newsletters are great, and it is an opportunity to repurpose content. If you're thinking what am I going to write about? Well, did you have a post that had a long caption that did pretty well? You could turn that into a LinkedIn newsletter. Do you have an email marketing piece that you're already sending out? Copy that sucker and put it into a LinkedIn newsletter. It's a different audience that you're going to be reaching with the same content.
Great point. All right, back to your regularly scheduled programming. All right, so how about some Reels best practices? So if they're shooting Reels, what should they make sure that they do not forget?
Yeah, absolutely. The number one thing is please put captions on your Reels. You would not believe how many, the percentage keeps going up. It used to be 50%, I think it's now 81% of people out there are watching videos with the sound off. They would love to see the captions that you have. Now you can use a third-party tool for captions like Captions AI, or you can use the new Edits Instagram app to add your captions in. Or there is even just a little thing on the reel whenever you create it, you can toggle captions. And at the bottom, there'll be very generic, basic captions available. So that would be my first thing, Corey, that I would recommend.
Okay.
The second thing would be if you have the ability to use trending audio, go for it. I think music speaks such in a way that kind of gives us a little bit more of your personality, right? If you think you're in the car listening to the radio and a song comes on, it has this deep connection, oh, I remember this moment when that happened. So using the music to kind of pull your audience into your environment, I think that's great. There's typically about 50 trending audios that are always happening and always changing. That's available for you to see if you go to some of your insights on your profiles, and you just choose some and have fun with it.
And I think what you've told me is that what you've noticed is when we use trending audio versus just regular music, the engagement tends to be higher. Is that fair to say?
I would say that's fair to say.